Hello, everyone. Good day to you, and happy New Month. My name is Shegun Oke, and you're welcome to this channel. Today we just have to quickly. I've received different calls, different messages on my channel, and we keep on asking. Please tell us, or what do you know about this administration, the new administration? And welcome to Donald Trump, President Donald Trump administration. So, without much uh, ado, I don't want to waste much of our time. I just quickly, it's an update anyway that I believe every one of us we are aware is no more in news that we have different executive orders, hundreds of them, but the one that particular about these our green card, employment-based green card, EB1, EB2 that we normally educate ourselves. Like I said, I'm not an Anthony, and we are just here to share from my own experience and what is going on, just to inform ourselves, because at this point, information is key. A lot of anxiety is everywhere. People are depressed. They don't know what to do. So I will share from my own experience. I remember the first time of Donald Trump when he came in, and I got a job, and it was during that particular period as we are planning the processing here and there, and I submitted my application for my EB2 then through my lawyer, Anthony, that I use. And when it got about to, I wrote my Anthony and I asked them question that, okay, I got this job, University of Delaware, and what do I do? What type of visa do I need to seek for? And my Anthony said, and I quote, receive request for H1B. That is, H1B is as a dual intent. Why J1 is a single interest, which means I will need to also ask for another waiver. So my employer has already they already issued a J1 category visa for me to go and apply and here and there. And I told them, please, yes, thank you for the offer. The offer came at the right time, but I've submitted my green card application, which means I will need H1B. So immediately I mentioned H1B. Oh, they said, okay, they don't want to jeopardize my application. So they started preparing for H1B for me. And along the line, the administration, which is Donald Trump first time, the issue of travel ban came in, and it was during the COVID anyway. The issue of travel ban came into it affected my country, home, Nigeria, and so the university could not do anything. So I have to wait and until the ban was lifted, and unfortunately, the job was given to another person. So why am I telling the story is I'm just to tell you that I understand I've been in your shoe before. So we don't have to hide anything. This is an immigration issue. We need just to talk to ourselves, stay informed, and that's the purpose of this particular video. So let me see. I have some tips here that I can quickly share with us. And what are the things do we need to look into this year? So I call this particular one the impact of President Trump 2025 executive orders on EB1 and EB2 visa. So in 2025, which normally news, President Trump signed a series of executive orders that have significantly impacted U.S. immigration policy, particularly affecting highly skilled immigrants seeking employment-based visa like EB1 and EB2. This order have introduced stricter vetting. So I have to say this, longer processing time and a greater emphasis on national security concern. The impact on applicants and the border economy has been profound. Now, why do we need to mention this to ourselves? The first thing I want to say is, please, try as much as possible. Don't make sure you always be on top of your game. Don't leave any stone untouched. Don't do any rush application. Even when you are using Anthony, shine your eyes. They are human beings too. Even if you are doing it by yourself, make sure, don't be too tired of reading those documents. Please, it will help you, it will save you cost, and it will save you time. Vet it by yourself. Ask people to help you go through it. One of the key immigration, the other is border security. Of course, I'm not blaming President Trump. Everybody is securing their own territory. So, and he thinks that this is the best way to. So, for some of us that qualify for EB1, EB2, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. All you need to do is follow the procedure. Once you can follow the procedure, submit the necessary documents, follow the application to the letter. Don't leave any stone untouched. Trump orders sought to boost border security measure. So that's one, including increased funding for border patrol, construction of new barriers and tight. All these you are not seeking asylum. You don't want to cross Sahara Delta or Mediterranean Sea. So our own target here is we need to stick within, and any petition you are writing, look, you must consider all these executive orders also. Tailor your executive order. Let's also reflect that you are concerned. Economic impact, it must be economically minded. That is, several focus on economic impact on immigration, including prioritization of U.S. workers, restriction on certain visa category, and policy designed to incentive job creation for American citizens. So, national security aim to enhance national security by scrutiny, nice visa application, implementing travel ban for individual for certain countries, and tightening the regulation and immigration for countries that pose the threat to the United States. So, controversial measure is probably most well known that Trump administration order was the travel ban, which restricted travel from several Muslim majority countries, citing national security concern. not Muslim, to be precise. They are extremists. Let me put it that way. Those, I think, he is focusing on extremists, and because we have different, US is a diversity country, so that's why I don't see that, okay, it's going to ban people from Muslim background. No, we have a lot of Muslim here and there in our family, in everything we do. So what we do, what is saying is those extremists, they are their targets. Okay, legal challenges. Travel ban face numerous legal challenges, with courts striking down more version of orders and some other things. So, but the policy was ultimately upheld by the Supreme Court, but legality and implementation continue to be debated. So they are still debating it. Court has issued some other things. So let's quickly have understanding about EB1 and EB2 visas. EB1 visa are designed for individuals with extraordinary ability in the science, arts, and business, education, or athletics, as well as professors and researchers, which some of us are part of. So you have nothing to be feared. You are coming to contribute huge things to the economy of America. So it is better. Don't wait till, oh, I want to stop my application. No, go ahead, apply. They are often awarded to individuals who have achieved national or international acclaim in respective field. Now, he mentioned something. He talked about he strapped the DEI, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department. Now, he said he wants merit. That's what the President Trump said. He said everything will be based on merit. If everything based on merit, and you know you are qualified, why can't you go ahead and apply? So don't waste your time. Try and apply. That does not mean okay. The part of the story that I didn't tell you was the same year I applied for a conference in the US, and I was given the visa, and I came in. I spent almost 2 weeks in the US. And I went back to South Africa, where I was studying and working there. So it is better you apply. Don't say, oh, because Donald Trump is there, he said we should not come. No, don't hear say. We are inside and we're telling you people are still coming. People are still entering every blessed day. So try, go ahead, don't lose hope. Get prepared at any time if you are still interested in the visa in this type of category. Then EB2 are for professional with advanced degree. I've done series of videos on advanced degree. If you've done something on advanced degree, please, it's for you. Advanced degree start from master's, your PhD, exceptional ability in the field. The category cater for skilled worker who holds master degree, or you possess. If you possess as a in a special field, for example, you finish in chemistry as an example for the first degree, or you finish as a microbiologist and you've been working in laboratory as a medical microbiologist for consecutive years, 5 years, then you are qualified. I just use microbiology as an example. It might be in your field, but make sure you are working in your field. Post-bachelor degree, you are working in that field, not as a customer service or not as a consultant, and you are not probably you did the course you did your first degree is not the same line with it. We have several people like that in all over the world. So if like myself, when I finished my first degree, I started teaching what? Mathematics for years. So I teach during that period the same thing throughout my entire career. So processing challenges and scrutiny. That is, new executive order increase vetting. That is, they have to check and recheck and recheck. According to they see some of the executive order, there is tendency also to revisit those that have not given, those that do not have their own green card. Probably he has been approved by error or something. They have to revoke according to the why the some Anthony give us those they said they have power. USCIS has the power to issue notice of revoke of your approval. So they have that power to do that. So if your own approved by error, or if you don't follow the normal procedure, I don't know, that area they can vet it, and they can request for additional RFE, which is a request for further evidence. During the interview might be covered this time around, so you have to go there prepared, and background check will be very strong this time around. They don't want to just take anybody in. Then longer processing time. As a result of the increased scrutiny, processing will be what? Lag. We all know that. The time for processing both EB1 and EB2 visa have a significant increase, leading to extended waiting period for applicants. Backlog. The backlog concern. Experts warn on the potential backlog in visa application, which could lead to delay in processing and deter highly skilled worker from seeking employment in the US. So what I normally tell people is this: peradventure you have your approval already for I-140, or you submitted, or you're in process. That does not stop you applying for job. All you need to know is you need to apply. When you apply for job, your employer can file what we call H-1B for you. H-1B will go a long way for you. That is H-1B, when you file for H-1B, H-1B is a dual intent. Dual intent means it will allow H-1B or visa, they allow you to apply for both green card and still be working. Why other categories are not? They are just for visiting visa. So the real story and the impacts of these some of these executive orders are the delay in processing have resulted in family being separated for extended period, as spouse and children waiting for visa to be approved. I heard a story recently that there's this guy here in the US. He apply for, I think, for each one, and he filed for their family, for his family, for the probably H2B or H4B. I can't remember the category for the spouse. Is that unfortunately it was delayed, and when they send the visa to them, they are just asking for more evidence, even before Donald Trump. This is before Donald Trump. So you can now imagine now Donald Trump is there, giving the consulate great power to decide who and who will be enter. So career on hold. Applicant facing extended with time may be unable to secure employment opportunity in their field, putting their career on hold and impacting their earning potential. So that's why it's always, you don't need to go through shortcuts. Take your time. Do it on time. It's a process. Follow the process to the end. You can, like I told you, I got a job even while I've submitted. You can also, I've seen people back from Nigeria, where I came from, got a job. Not because he or she stay in Lagos. No, he stay in Ondo State. You can imagine. meaning there's nowhere you can stay under the planet that you will apply and you qualify, they will pick you. So let's try as much as possible to try and to follow that. So another thing is the challenges associated with the new regulation can make it difficult for individuals to pursue their dream of building a life and career in the US. Yes, it's possible, but all you need is just apply first. Don't wait to that. Then what are the economic implications of this innovation? That is going to restricting access to high skill and can also drive innovation and slow down economic growth. It's just a matter of time, you know. It's a new administration. We still need to give them 1 or 2 period, and let's see how far they can go. And the economic growth also, high skilled worker contributes significant to U.S. economy through the expertise, entrepreneurship, tax contribution, and so on. So these are the way. That's why they still need us. So don't relent. Global competitiveness. So people move from one country to the other and top tile. That's why at this period, this is the period we need to add more to ourselves, add to your skill. Let's look at the future outlook. What are the things the future holds for majority of us? It's expected that scrutiny on EB1 and EB2 visa application will likely continue, with the administration prioritizing national security concerns. So it's not going to be a year, 2 years, 3 years. Give it to 4 years. And I can see it can be a law, it can be so many things can come in. So meaning that once you qualified, don't say people believe that, oh, there are many. I always tell people there are many ways to get a green card. But people believe that, oh, it's only through marriage, arranged marriage, or this marriage. Just be careful. We are not saying those people are sinner or they are saints. No. What we are saying is be careful. So far you have a degree. So far you have a master's. So far you have PhD or whatever you have out of the three, and with the skill can go a long way. For example, no more asylum. Asylum you can apply. They already shut down the site. So you can see now that all we need to do is just go back to this drawing board. If it take you during this administration to go back to school, please do. Because policy shifts. Future of immigration policy is uncertain. Nobody will tell you, nobody can tell you this is what will happen. Nobody. Even your Anthony will not tell you. They don't know. The potential shifts in policy may emerge depending on the political landscape and involving economic environment. If the Donald Trump party win the next election, it will continue. So nobody knows what's going to happen. So in this case, I will advise you, let's just do the needful. And before you know it, we'll get there. So let's look at the potential backlog. I've mentioned that it will continue to persist. So if you have, okay, for those, even if you do the premium does not guarantee these days. Because we had a particular case in one of the clients that I know for one of my friends. He said the person filed for premium. So at the end of the day, after 60 days, is it 60 or 70 days, they have to refund the person because they could not meet up with the 45 days they promised. After 60 days, and the person got RFE. So you can imagine after 60 days, got RFE again, although they refunded her or him, I don't know. So you can imagine that. So it's not a guarantee. So just have your mind prepared that, okay, as I'm going for this, you need to be patient because you have to follow the rules and regulation on that case. Navigating the new landscape. Respite advice is very important. Seek advice from immigration lawyers, consultants who specialize in EB1 and EB2, like the one we are doing now, to understand the latest regulation and navigate the application process. Thorough preparation. It is you. That's just it. It is you. You just have to prepare. Thorough preparation. Don't take it lightly. Thoroughly prepare your application materials, include your qualification, documentation, supporting evidence to ensure strong and convincing case. Remember, the person that will vet your work has already been empowered. So meaning you need to do your own assignment very well. And the last point here is stay updated on any changes in immigration policy and regulation. Through reputable sources and news outlets to ensure you're aware of any update and modification. Please subscribe to USCIS website, subscribe to White House News, and subscribe to different avenue. Be watching and listening to news regularly once your application is out there. The importance of engagement is advocacy, engagement, awareness. So it is a crucial to engage an informed decision. Participate in advocacy efforts like we are doing, raise awareness like we are doing now about the impact of immigration policy on individual, family, and economy. So let's take note of that. In conclusion, we just have to, the executive order have a significant alter the immigration landscape for those seeking EB1 and EB2 also visa, while the intention may have been to prioritize national security and protect American jobs. The practical effects have been profound, impacting both individual and broader the economy. Stay informed, get there, get informed. So, U.S. Immigration system now is a talent pool, economic benefits, cultural. So all these has to be part of what we are looking at. The role of advocacy is the voice. They will hear your voice, engagement with people that matter, mobilization from the grassroots, create to the policymaker also to inform them. But what is the future? The future of immigration depends on the collective effort of policymaker, advocacy group, and individual to ensure the system is for both secure and fair, promoting economic growth, cultural enrichment, and share vision for more just and equitable our world. We need to stay informed and let's try as much as possible to do that. Don't keep quiet, stay informed, and like one of the sites that I promise us is look at this site. This is White House. You can check it, whitehouse.gov. Click on this administration. You see Trump priority. They already mentioned that. And If you look at this for the executive order on immigration, so we have this one also there. So it's there. So you can see the first one, this one, they said, Trump protects the states and American people by closing the border to illegal. So remember this word, illegal. So, and it's also declared the emergency at the southern border. So some of it will not concern those of us in Africa because we don't share any border with the US. So, and those executive order of previous administration has been also uh, restriction of the harmful, not all, part of them. So let's try as much as possible and stay informed. I'll put this link on my bio so that you guys can also click on that and read further on this particular topic. So please, let's do our talk, our chat, everything in the comment section. If you have any question for me, put it there. If your application is still on and you're trusting God for the approval, put it there. If you have any, let's just do a kind of community chat. Let's see how far we can go. If anything, you don't need to be afraid. Take your rest, believe it. It's all about time, and your time will come. And once you have an approval, please quickly package yourself and put everything in order. So, thank you so much for your time today. I'm grateful for you coming back to our channels to also do one or two things with us today. We are happy to see you in our next video. In our next video, we'll also be looking at the benefit of the new executive order and any update we have on this particular the new administration. We'll also share it with us. Trust me, we will always give you the feedback. Thank you so much for being part of this, uh, for watching our videos. Watch as many as possible you can lay your hands on. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.